Would you like to become the most dangerous player in your league? Do you feel that your game is sometimes too passive? Would you like to put your opponent under massive pressure? If you answered all these questions with a yes, welcome to the forehand step around bomba.
Here you can see how I'm doing the forehand step around bomba against Vice World Champion Truls Moregard. I think I executed the shot pretty well here, transferring my weight from my hip to my arm, giving power into one direction, boom. And now I'm gonna show you how you can do the same.
Let's start with the forehand step around footwork fundamentals.
The shot mainly consists of two steps. Transfer your weight from the right to the left leg. Put all your weight from the right leg into your left leg and then into the ball. As you already know from my previous videos, less steps is better. Don't waste your power doing way too many steps.
Number 2, a very important thing to master, the eye to leg coordination. Focus now, that's a very important thing which only a pro can really teach you.
Don't just train your legs, but also train your eyes. Your vision is connected to your legs. And in order to step around from your backhand side, you need to determine where the shot of your opponent is going. If you're only looking at the ball, that's probably a little too slow. So the wrist of your opponent is where you should focus in order to determine the direction of his shot. You can see my wrist is pointing into the forehand side and once into the backhand side. So if my wrist is pointing into the backhand side, you can send a signal to your legs to step around and bomb.
To step around confidently, you need to be able to determine the direction of your opponent's shot in an early stage. So always focus on the wrist of your opponent so you can identify the direction pretty early. As soon as the ball is around the net, you should already be able to identify the direction. So when you identify that the ball is coming into your backhand side, you can confidently step around and give a big bomb. I often see players doing these mistakes. Don't do them.
I'm not transferring my power correctly into the ball. I'm doing way too many steps and not extending my arm.
Don't play like a chicken wing. Extend your arm to generate force. Rotate your hip to generate force as well. Now it's time for a crazy pro tip, the last moment wrist feint. Let's go.
This shot is definitely not easy to master, but if you use it once or twice per set, it's definitely adding a lot of deception to your game. Similar to boxing when you're throwing a fake punch to confuse your opponent and hitting him with the left hand instead.
Pretty cool, right? So what I was doing here, I made a normal topspin, but in the last millisecond, I changed my direction with my wrist, so the opponent will probably focus in this area, and in the last moment I changed the direction, so this will result in pretty easy and cool points. The mindset behind stepping around with your forehand, always be fearless and go all the way. Never do step arounds that are 50%. If you decide to step around, go 100%. If you want to be effective with this shot, remember to always be fearless. Never step around halfway, always go full. Oh, before the video is ending, I promised you a pro tip that all the professional players use nowadays. So, where am I gonna place this ball? To massively increase your chances of winning the point, try to target your opponent's right leg, or to be even more advanced, target his right pocket. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, please make sure to drop a like, drop a comment and subscribe. You guys have given me a lot of content ideas with your comments. Step by step, I will make videos on all of them. Make sure to also check out my previous videos and thank you so much for watching.